going on, YouTubers? Mopar Man 1978 here. Out here working this morning before it gets too hot. I happen to have 2 days off back to back. I'm on my second day. Tomorrow's Friday, go back on payday. But anyway, I've been working on this stuff on the early mornings, because a lot of times I don't have to be at work in the afternoon till like 2 or 3 o'clock. So I'll come out here for about an hour or two and work on the dart and the SLANT6 and whatnot. And then once it starts getting hot, call it a day. And then if I'm off or I come home and I still have some time, if I do a short shift, I might come out here for another hour with the fan blowing, as you can tell in the background. But anyway, everything's from underneath the valve cover down is all bolted up and torqued to proper specs. Carburetor's all bolted up. The valve cover's just on there temporarily to keep dust, bugs, and rodents, possible rodents, out from them getting into the engine. The exhaust manifold, I put a couple really good coats of that Rust-Oleum high temp grill / fire pit gloss black paint. That holds up really nice. I just did a temporary mock-up of the alternator's all bolted up, and so is the alternator bracket. I just have 4 temporary bolts in the pulley on the new water pump, but I still got to put blue Loctite on the threads and torque down the 4 bolts that go through the flex plate into the torque converter. I have them temporarily screwed in on the torque converter down below so I don't lose them. Tomorrow's payday, so I got to go on Rock Auto, order my iridium plugs I want to run in this, and then once they come in, I'll have my NOS Taylor Performance 7mm yellow spark plug wires to put on this. I'm going to save a video for my surprise I'm going to be doing for the actual air induction up top of the carburetor. That'll be later. That hole right there under the wires where the old throttle rod used to come out, I'm going to cap that off, and then once I get the, I think it was like 67 and on up, SLANT6 throttle cable, I'll make the proper hole and install that and get that going. And I got all the V8 65 V8 factory gas pedal assembly and everything to bolt up. Then I'm not going to put the exhaust pipe in just yet, because since I'm running the dual master cylinder, I got to get underneath there and install the Wildwood pressure adjust valve to go to the rear brakes. Let's see what else. I polished up the water neck here. Just little odds and ends. I got to get a chrome push-on breather, a couple of rubber plugs to cap off the heater hose ports. Anyway, let's. As you can see, there's less of a mess in here. I've been cleaning on this all morning. Got most of the excess stuff out of here. That's why I'm going to be getting 2 more totes payday to get a lot more of this stuff out of here, because I got somewhat of a patch panel to do back here in front of the rear, where the rear passenger seat would be, and then I got that section to do over here on the front driver's side, and then redo a whole patch panel over here, because somebody before put tar and a piece of old sheet metal and sheet metal screws in the floor, so I'll have fun doing that. Got all this, getting all this cleaned up. Got to clean out the trunk maybe tomorrow or day after or something like that. But anyway, as you can tell, like, this used to be kind of trashy back through here. Got more organized. I still got some stuff I got to get rid of. But anyway, long story short, as you can tell, remember quite a while back, I think it was last year sometime, we had that last severe storm come through. Tree came down over the top of the privacy fence over here and put these 3 dimples, 1, 2, 3, into the roof of my car. I got to work on that, and it busted up the windshield, so I have to replace the windshield and the seal. As you can tell, here is the seal. Still got that, and I still got the lock strip. Anyway, I haven't forgot about my pickup. I'm going to be switching over to that before too long to get the customized shifter installed. But also, if anybody's interested, I got some odds and ends of parts I need to get rid of, especially if you got a SLANT6 or anything like that, just a V8. I've got these 2 flex fans. I believe they're 15 or 16 inch wide. I got a blue one, and then I got the orange one. I got the SLANT6 cast iron 1-barrel intake with the Carter 1-barrel, and then as you can see here, I got all the linkage, the brackets, the whole 9 yards to put in the early to mid 60s A-body cars, the factory foot feed. This was on one of the SLANT6s from the 70s. I got it's a electric assist choke, but I've also got the old school Carter factory heat coil choke assembly inside the house for SLANT6 from the 60s. But if anybody's interested in some of this odds and ends of stuff, let me know. But we also haven't forgot about Project Black Widow. I'm going to be putting possibly a fuel pump in it this weekend and see if we can't get it started up, because we got fire everywhere else and we're just not getting gas coming up to the injector, so it's got to be the fuel pump. I've checked everything else. So anyway, slowly but surely, stuff's taking longer than I wanted and maybe what other people wanted, but when life throws you lemons, you gotta make lemonade, you know. Funds was an issue. Funds is not much of an issue right now. Most of it's going into the projects, as you've seen. But stay tuned for more, and at some point down the road, I hope to at least get the SLANT6 fired up, get the oil and stuff like that in it, and get it fired up, and we'll go from there. So until next time, stay tuned, and feel free to comment, good or bad, and subscribe. It costs you nothing, but have a good day.